Beyond static sensory organs, the biblical narrative often describes God in active, physical terms that imply movement and a localized presence, attributes that are fundamentally at odds with the concept of omnipresence. As we've already noted, God is explicitly described as walking in the garden in the cool of the day. This is an active verb of physical movement from one place to another. In the famous story of the Tower of Babel, it says the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. This again implies physical movement from a higher, remote location to a lower, specific physical location to observe something that he wasn't already seeing or present with. If God is everywhere, he doesn't need to come down to see anything. In Psalm 47 verse 5, it says, God has ascended amid shouts of joy, the Lord amid the sound of trumpets. This depicts God physically rising or moving upward, a concept inherently tied to occupying space and changing location. In Exodus 19 verse 11 and 19 verse 20, it says, God comes down on Mount Sinai to speak to Moses. The Lord descended to the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. So Moses went up. This implies a definite point of origin and destination for God's presence. If God is omnipresent, by definition, he is already in all places at once. There is no coming down to see, no walking in the garden, no ascending to another location, because he is already there, intimately present with every particle of existence. Locomotion is the act of moving through space from point A to point B. A being that is infinite and fills all space has no need for movement, because there is no elsewhere to move to that he is not already occupying. If God needs legs or any form of physical propulsion to move, then he cannot be omnipresent. It's a binary choice. Either God has legs and moves and is therefore a localized being, or God is omnipresent and has no need for locomotion or a physical form that moves through space. You can't logically have both.